Hello students, hope you all are healthy and welcome once again to my class. This video is for class 7 and today we'll continue our chapter 3 of history, that is the Sultanate period. And in this chapter we'll continue the topic the Tughlaq dynasty. In our last class we learned about the Mamluk dynasty and Khilji dynasty. Now we'll continue with the Tughlaq dynasty. So the reign of Tughlaq dynasty started from the 1320 and ended with 1414 CE. Now the Tughlaq dynasty ruled for nearly 100 years. So the rule of Tughlaq dynasty was for about 100 years. And this dynasty saw two prominent leaders. Two prominent, main, important, significant leaders, or you can say famous leaders, Muhammad bin Tughlaq and Firoz Shah Tughlaq. The kingdom saw an expansion and great number of administrative schemes during this reign of Tughlaq dynasty. तो तुगलक डायनेस्टी के reign के दौरान इस किंगडम ने, दिल्ली सल्तनत ने बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेंशन भी देखा और बहुत सारी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्कीम्स, कई सारी और अच्छी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्कीम्स भी देखी ड्यूरिंग द reign ऑफ तुगलक डायनेस्टी. एंड वी कैन से दैट सल्तनत पीरियड saw its glory during the Tughlaq period. Now we'll continue with the first ruler of Tughlaq dynasty, that is Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. So the reign of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq started from the 1320 to 1325 CE. And as I've told you, he was the first ruler of Tughlaq dynasty. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the first ruler of Tughlaq dynasty. So Muhammad bin Tughlaq brought expansion to the empire. Expansion means और ज़्यादा जो सल्तनत जो टेरिटरी थी इनकी और ज़्यादा उसको एक्सपेंड किया, और ज़्यादा उसको विस्तार दिया, और ज़्यादा बढ़ाया बाय क्रशिंग द रिबेलियंस एंड स्ट्रेंथनिंग द एम्पायर. कैसे? जो भी उनके विद्रोही थे उनको हरा के, उनको दबा के, कुचल के, और बाकी सारे जो भी एम्पायर सल्तनत की जो आर्मी थी या जो भी पावर थी उसको और ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथ प्रोवाइड करके. एंड द reign of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was for 5 years. तो इनका जो कार्यकाल था वो सिर्फ 5 सालों का था, from 1320 to 1325 CE. And then he succeeded by his son Jona Khan. उसके बाद ये इनकी जो सल्तनत थी उसको किसने संभाला? इनके बेटे ने, जोना खान. एंड जोना खान वॉज नोन एज द मुहम्मद बिन तुगलक. मुहम्मद बिन तुगलक का ही रियल नेम क्या था? जोना खान. एंड ही वॉज द सन ऑफ गियासुद्दीन तुगलक. नाउ द reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq started from 1325 to 1351 CE. So Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a powerful ruler and also a scholar. So Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a ruler as well as a scholar. वो सिर्फ एक शासक ही नहीं था बल्कि वो एक अच्छा विद्यार्थी, स्कॉलर भी था. And he was one of the most powerful rulers. वो तुगलक डायनेस्टी के पावरफुल शासकों या बहुत ही शक्तिशाली शासकों में से एक था. बट gradually he lost trust and respect from his nobles and people. But gradually he lost trust. उसने अपने लोगों का भरोसा, अपने नोबल्स, अपने किंगडम के लोगों का भरोसा खो दिया, just because of some decisions taken by him, and the decisions taken were failed due to some reasons. Now we'll come to know what are the decisions or the plans implemented by the Muhammad bin Tughlaq which was failed and because of which he lost the trust of nobles and people in the kingdom. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was an intellectual sultan and he expanded his empire from Deccan to the southern part of Odisha. And he was a powerful sultan also, but because of some of his decisions, some of his policies, and he did certain experiments in the sultanate during his reign, like issuing token currency and shifting the capital and taxation of fertile land during famine. So these are some of the causes because of which he lost the trust of his nobles and peoples, after which revolts broken and he died in 1351. The Sultan raised the taxes on fertile lands of Doab region. सुल्तान ने जो फर्टाइल लैंड थी, उपजाऊ ज़मीनें थी दोब रीजन के पास की, उन पे टैक्सेस बढ़ा दिए एंड द डिसीजन वाज टेकन एट द रॉन्ग टाइम. दैट टाइम द रीजन वाज फेसिंग द फेमाइन. उस समय वहाँ के लोग सूखे की स्थिति को महसूस कर रहे थे या झेल रहे थे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस they were unable to pay the taxes charged by the sultan. So they rebelled against this policy, and this policy failed, and gradually he lost the trust of the people of the sultanate. The second policy of the sultan was in 1327 he taken the decision of shifting the capital from Delhi to Daulatabad. इन्होंने डिसीजन लिया कि अब वो दिल्ली से जो अपनी कैपिटल है, राजधानी है, उसको कहाँ पे शिफ्ट करेंगे, दौलताबाद. एंड इट वाज आल्सो अ रॉन्ग डिसीजन. एंड व्हाई इट वाज रॉन्ग? बिकॉज इंस्टेड ऑफ शिफ्टिंग द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ओनली टू द दौलताबाद, ही ऑर्डर्ड टू शिफ्टेड द होल पॉपुलेशन टू द दौलताबाद. ना सिर्फ उन्होंने एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को या एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव यूनिट को शिफ्ट करने को कहा दौलताबाद, बल्कि जितनी पॉपुलेशन थी दिल्ली की, उनको सबको दौलताबाद शिफ्ट करने का ऑर्डर दे दिया. एंड दिस वाज आल्सो अ रॉन्ग डिसीजन. एंड आफ्टर 2 years द पॉपुलेशन शिफ्टेड बैक टू दिल्ली बिकॉज इट वाज टफ फॉर द सुल्तान आल्सो टू एडमिनिस्टर द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ द सल्तनत फ्रॉम द डेक्कन रीजन. क्योंकि सुल्तान के लिए भी ये काफ़ी टफ था कि वो डेक्कन से नॉर्दर्न पार्ट या नॉर्दर्न जो पार्ट था सल्तनत का, उसको एडमिनिस्टर कर सके, वहाँ से वो शासन चला सके. सो द होल पॉपुलेशन शिफ्टेड बैक टू दिल्ली फ्रॉम दौलताबाद. इट वॉज ऑल्सो अ रॉन्ग डिसीजन. नाउ द थर्ड डिसीजन वॉज द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ टोकन करेंसी. जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ शॉर्टेज ऑफ silver coins in the Sultanate, the Sultan decided to issue the coins of brass and copper, and the coins of brass and copper had the same value as the silver coin. Because brass and copper was easily available in the Sultanate, fake coins issued on a large amount. क्योंकि brass और copper बहुत ही कम वैल्यूएबल मेटल्स थे और ये बहुत ही ईजिली अवेलेबल थे सल्तनत में, इसलिए बहुत सारी फेक करेंसी जारी हो गई, बहुत ही जाली या नकली सिक्के जारी हो गए सल्तनत में, जिससे कि बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान उठाना पड़ा किंगडम को, राज्य को बहुत ही ज़्यादा नुकसान उठाना पड़ा इसकी वजह से, क्योंकि कोई भी इजीली फेक कॉइन्स को सिल्वर कॉइन्स के बदले एक्सचेंज कर ले रहा है. एंड दिस वाज आल्सो अ रॉन्ग डिसीजन. Some of military expeditions like Karachi and Khorasan expedition brought more failure to Muhammad bin Tughlaq. And Ibn Battuta was a Muslim traveler and explorer from Morocco. ये एक विदेशी दार्शनिक था जो कि मोरक्को से आया था, and he was also a traveler, and who considered one of the greatest travelers of all the time. Ibn Battuta was famous for his traveling and undertaking excursions known as Rihla. Rihla, a book written by Ibn Battuta. So Ibn Battuta was a Qazi ul Mamlik and was the chief judge of the legal system during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He wrote in his account that Sultan has many great ideas and plans, but because it was not properly executed, so people didn't understand that. And according to Ibn Battuta, the plans failed because common people could not understood these plans properly. After that, the reign of Firoz Shah Tughlaq started from 1351 to 1388 CE. Firoz Shah Tughlaq was the cousin of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, and he was also a powerful ruler of the dynasty. He came into power with the support of nobles, powerful nobles in the Sultanate. तो ये किसके सपोर्ट से आए थे? नोबल्स के सपोर्ट से ये रूलर बने थे डायनेस्टी के. एंड he was a literate person and a reformer during his rule. He was a literate person, means he was not only a ruler but also a literate person and a reformer. Means during his reign he made lots of positive changes in the dynasty. During his reign, the Sultanate has had most expanded territories, and after his death in 1388, revolts broke in 1388, and there was a war of succession, and the successors were incapable of holding the Sultanate, or was incapable of controlling the Sultanate. And from here the decline of Tughlaq dynasty started after the death of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Now our next one topic is administration and rule of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. This topic will continue in our next class. Don't forget to give your attendance in the comment section. Write down your name, your class and your section. Thank you, class.